Everybody thought last year was the end of the Warriors. You got Steph Curry having an MVP season late into his career, which is great, but he's getting older. You got Draymond Green averaging like 3 points a game last season. You have terrible role players, and Klay Thompson, who I want to get better with an Achilles injury and an ACL injury. So the Warriors, as we know it, as a superstar team, Golden State is not going to be there no more. It looks like we were wrong. The title of this video is probably something along the lines of the Warriors are like 2016 again, which won 73, only lost 9, and were exciting to watch. You can say this is off the back of Steph Curry having a historical season, probably the best season as a point guard I have ever witnessed, hitting 400 threes, 50, 40, 90, Klay Thompson being the second best shooter on the entire planet, Draymond Green damn near shooting 40% from the field, and then great role players. That's the key, the role players. Now you can have Steph Curry. Steph Curry gonna be Steph Curry every year. Klay Thompson's gonna be Klay Thompson every year. Draymond, I don't know, but Draymond gonna offer it defensively. Everybody thought the last year team 2020 Warriors were gonna win like a lot of games for some reason. Even I thought it too, because on paper it looks good. Steph Curry, Kelly Oubre, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, James Wiseman, #2 pick in the draft. And this looked like a roster where Steph Curry is having different set of teammates with wings, with Kelly Oubre and Wiggins, with the high potential big man in James Wiseman, with Draymond Green. It looks like a decent roster, but as we know, that roster was terrible. The difference is the role players. Now, Steve Kerr runs a different type of system where it's all off synergy and getting the ball to the light-skinned boy. If not him, get the ball to the other light-skinned boy, Klay Thompson. And you have to have IQ, you have to have the decent level passers, and you have to know how to play fast. Now, it's hard to play fast as James Wiseman, who didn't really play in college, who didn't really play at all in the summer league, who didn't really have a lot of time with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and the other guys. I get that. But then you bring in players like Andrew Wiggins, who has never played IQ heavy basketball ever in his life. Kelly Oubre the same way, and it crumbled. Now, Andrew Wiggins did have a better season than I'm giving him credit for, because he could play some defense, and just off talent, Andrew Wiggins is giving you 17 a game. The Warriors needed players who can run their system effectively, not just regularly, effectively. If you look at the roster from 2020, I saw a stat that every player that the Warriors got rid of had a negative plus minus when they play for the Warriors, and every player that they brought in has a positive plus minus. The role players for the Warriors did not have a good IQ. They cannot run a synergy offense. They cannot set screens and then set another screen over there and then set another screen over there and then pass the ball across court and still be ready to play some damn defense. That's the Warriors. This 2021 roster, I'm not saying Kelly Oubre, Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, these players are actually bad players. They just didn't fit in the Warrior system. Kelly Oubre is actually having a decent season for the Hornets. James Wiseman, who everybody hates, I think he's actually a decent player if he gets to a team that actually wants to run some game through a big man. But for now, Kevon Looney is a better fit for this Warriors team. Now, if you look at the 2021 roster, you got, I'm gonna butcher his name, but in my Billings, I'm NB. This man right here, okay? I don't want to pronounce it. Then obviously you got Steph, Draymond back, and you got Iggy. Iggy is an underrated signing. He's not putting up the counting stats, but his impact is felt all throughout the game. Gary Payton, who's a great defender. He actually has a better IQ than what I gave him credit for. Jordan Poole, who made a jump. Otto Porter, who's a great IQ player for the system. Toscano Anderson, who's not getting a lot of minutes this season, but you know he's ready, and he was good last year. And then obviously Andrew Wiggins. Now this roster from top to bottom, if you play the first 8, they know their goal on the court. Even Andrew Wiggins, who took a jump in his IQ department, I think this year, I don't know if it's his IQ, I just think Andrew Wiggins is attacking more, which is cool. Keep attacking, nigga, you're 27. So basically, this roster has creators in Jordan Poole. This roster has passers in NB and Steph and Draymond and Iggy. This roster also has defense. You have Iggy, Draymond, Steph is locking down. Jordan Poole is trying that in, and Draymond Green obviously is the catalyst. Without Draymond Green, the talking on the court, the switching on the court, giving everybody a spot to be in, this Warriors defense is crumbling. So give a lot of respect to Draymond, even though he shoot like he got a backpack on. give some respect on Draymond's name. And they do play defense, bro. I was watching the Chicago Bulls game, and I was thinking, well, maybe the Bulls are not that good, but it's really the Warriors are really that good. They blew out the Bulls and they blew out the Nets easily. Like, it wasn't even close. And they don't even have Klay Thompson back. They don't even have James Wiseman back. So it's really the gravity of Steph Curry, where he can take a team full of role players who fits the system and they can still win games because the gravity of that man is insane. And then Jordan Poole, who I didn't think was going to take a big step, but Warriors fans everywhere across the globe said Jordan Poole was the next Monte Ellis. So, hey, oh well, I believe him now. And also, this team has young talent. Now, I don't know what the Warriors are going to do with Moses Moody. I don't know where he fits into the system. Granted, I did not watch a single lick of Moses Moody in college or the NBA. Damn near not even summer league for real. So I don't know if he's a high IQ player that could fit in Steve Kerr's system. But I do know something about Jonathan Kuminga. Bucket. I don't know. Pause. You give Jonathan year 2, year 3, year 4 progression. By the time year 4, year 5 comes around, he's gonna be a great player in this system. You know what I'm saying? Like, the system is not overly difficult to understand, but you had to understand how to play it fast. So you do get time because you don't have to play right now. That's probably why they got Iggy, just to teach him a few ropes. And his big body frame is going to be great on defense, and he's a great slasher as well. So he can be that hyped up Harrison Barnes. He can be that hyped up Andrew Wiggins in this same role. This team is exciting to watch. Steph Curry is a fucking flamethrower. He's like 32, 33, and this is no Klay Thompson. Now, Klay Thompson doesn't have to come out here and beat Klay that we all know and love, even though I want him to. I just cannot expect that. So I'm gonna say Klay Thompson, if you give me 17 a game on like 38% from the 3-point line, decent defense, Warriors might win the whole goddamn thing. But that'd be all for this video, bro. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. I'm out, man. Peace.